Hi, everybody. Welcome back to comiXology Live, where we talk about new releases, books that are out today, and books we loved and we want you to love as well. I'm here with my favorite co-hosts.
Oh, which one of us do you like better?
You
can't lie.
I can't lie.
Lying is not allowed.
Show over. Let's get out of here. I'm here with Kiwi. Welcome.
Thanks so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy that you're here. Sort of. Also, Lou is here with us as well.
Oh yeah, I guess we know which one's your favorite now.
I can't introduce both simultaneously.
This is my co-host, Kiwi. This is that other person who hangs around.
And the rest.
Yes.
And etc.
And the rest. And you might notice that the show is a little bit different looking today. We are broadcasting from Amazon New York City, Amazon Live, so we're super stoked to be here. And we'll see how the show goes today. I got a good feeling.
I'm keeping an eye on your comments over here, so if you see me looking down, it's so that I can talk to you.
Such a fancy place, new set, the three of you.
Yeah.
People are pumped.
Look, there's enough room for all of us.
There really are. Look at this. The dream team. We're together.
Notice that they're holding hands. They've excluded me completely.
Well, you know why.
From the hand
You
holding.
know why.
You know what you did.
All right, so let's talk about some books that came out today. Who wants to go first? I'm not choosing. I'm not choosing.
You
Me?
can- you.
Okay.
Yeah, since you've
All
read
right.
100 books.
Andy says we have legs.
We do.
We do.
We do have legs. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but I love pro wrestling.
You know what? That's so strange.
So I read Samurai Jack, Quantum Jack. So for everyone who's ever watched Adult Swim, Samurai Jack is a samurai. He gets thrust into the future, and he tries to stop the main bad guy and get back home. Gotta get back. Samurai Jack is what that's actually the
Are you
theme.
joking?
That's the theme song.
No way. You're going to sing it for everyone?
So from IDW.
Oh, we talked about this.
We might have briefly. IDW, Samurai Jack, Quantum Jack. Fabian Rangel Jr. is the writer. This is the team of one of the books that you really like a lot.
Yeah. Warwick Johnson Cadwell does the art, which I loved in Helena Crash, and now
It's beautiful.
there's more.
So this book is actually, you don't really need to know a lot about Samurai Jack the cartoon. In this one, it's different versions of Jack in each one. So in this issue 2, he finds himself as a luchador. So he's like, so of course I'm in love. I was like, what are the chances I pick up a comic book as Lucha Jack?
Right?
And
Honestly, this is pretty high.
so he doesn't remember who he was in the previous version of the show, but every time he gets hit in the head, he's like, oh, this doesn't feel right. And he gets like visions of his past. That was me as like Viking Samurai Jack.
Honestly, it was a complete likeness.
Thank
I was
you.
like, wait, is Samurai Jack here in the studio?
I felt it too. So Samurai Jack from IDW, Quantum Jack, you don't really need to know the story, but if you have watched the TV show in the past, it's a great show. Season 5 is like the best animated series of anything all time.
It's a pretty stellar creative team.
Can I say something?
What?
No.
I think season 5 of Samurai Jack is better than Batman the Animated
Don't
Series.
stop.
Oh
I'm
my
leaving.
God.
Get out.
Banned.
Anyone.
You're banned.
You can't say that. That's on the banned
I
words
just
list.
said it.
Banned.
I'm looking into the camera right now. It's better than Batman.
It's not.
All right, I'm done. Next. Sorry.
Can you save the show?
I'm going to try to resurrect what just happened. So Saga's back this week, right here. And the saga continues, as one might say.
Wow, look out.
So this is sort of the issue I personally needed, and I can imagine that many of you also needed this. A lot has happened in the past few issues that's been kind of like a little unsettling, you know?
Really?
Some characters, some of our favorite characters, are no longer with us.
No.
Yes.
Spoilers, Kiwi.
Rest
I'm
in
not going to
peace.
say, just people are probably upset. So this is when Squire, Prince Robot's baby boy, goes on a little adventure with Gus because they're trapped on this star, this planet, and there's no food. So the guys that they're with are trying like to kill Friendo, our beloved walrus counterpart,
You
for
kidding me?
food.
No.
So obviously I was like, okay, first page, I'm like, if Friendo dies, I'm not reading the saga anymore.
BKV, you are on notice.
Nope. Like,
He's watching right now. Do you
I
have
hope
anything to
so.
say to
If you
him?
kill Friendo, there's a problem. So Friendo, spoilers, but Friendo does not die.
Thank heavens.
Thank God.
Important spoiler.
It's an important spoiler.
Yeah.
So definitely read this. It's a lovely little adventure that Gus and Squire have together. So it's really cute and charming. It's what we needed.
Mike in the comments agrees if Friendo dies, we riot.
Riot.
We should make t-shirts.
Friendo or Gus, if either of them.
Right?
I can't.
How about, not to bring it back to me for a second,
Oh, really?
but Scott in the comments says nothing is better than Batman TAS. Scott, you're banned from the comments right now. Just
You
kidding.
couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I just love to ban people.
Also, you have you're gonna have a hate list.
No, it's true.
Listen,
You
some
dug
people-
yourself
that's
a
life.
hole that you're not gonna be able
That's
to get
life
out
in
of.
2017. You have a hate list, and you just go on.
We are going on.
All right.
We are.
We
Sorry.
are going
What's up?
on to Jughead, The Hunger, #1. Look at this cover. This is terrifying.
It is. Why
I'm
does this-
terrified right
Why
now.
does he still have the sideburns?
Well,
He's a skeleton.
Because
You know,
suspend your
skeleton facial hair,
disbelief.
too.
Suspend your disbelief.
All right.
All
okay.
right.
Yeah.
So you guys may remember from the one shot that Jughead is a werewolf. Spoiler alert. And it turns out that Betty, or not Betty, Betty. She comes from a long line of supernatural hunters. I feel like I never liked Betty more in that moment than when she bursts into the room with a gun ready to like take out
Whoa.
werewolf Jughead.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So Jughead has like kind of a body count that he leaves in Riverdale, and he disappears and he runs away and he joins the circus, which is I guess where you go if you're on the run and also a werewolf.
Right.
We've all been there.
So yeah,
Accepting place.
he meets a lady
Really?
at the circus.
A lady wolf?
Well,
Or
no.
is it another type of?
It's just another lady who ran away and joined the circus,
Is
right?
she a luchador?
And she's like, no.
Stop guessing.
You know, she points out there's a lot of weirdos who join the circus, so it's fine. Jughead's fine. But then he wakes up and he's covered in blood and he doesn't know what happened. You guys, the art in this is like, it gets really violent. This is not like cute CW Riverdale. This is like blood and guts, and it is like serious.
Whoa! I just saw
Right?
something wild right there.
Wow.
We can't even show
We
that.
can't even show this on
Can't even
TV.
show it.
This
We
is
can't.
yeah, this is
Honestly,
like way too
There
violent.
could be
Human
children
flesh.
watching. There could be children watching.
But it's great for Halloween. You should get it.
Yes.
Right?
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
For blood and gore.
It's true. I'm really excited. Like they're gonna have a Chilling Adventures of Sabrina CW show coming up.
What?
Yeah.
This changes everything.
You were so shocked right there. I couldn't believe it. So are you
felt that.
are you caught up on Riverdale?
I'm not.
I
Neither
am.
am I. I'm waiting until it's over so I can just
Okay,
like
so
binge.
it took me basically until the new season's begun to watch the rest of the old season.
What'd you think? It's awesome.
Meh.
Get out. You're banned.
Take back your animated series.
No, I won't take it back.
Did you know Chip is watching from Paris?
Mosh Daddy himself
Oh.
from comiXology.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, cheap.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes, Andy. I don't think that she's joining Riverdale. I think they're doing a whole Sabrina show. So that
Did they cast her? They must have.
I don't know.
Oh, we must look into this.
Yeah.
We need to get some people on it.
Or get
Yeah.
the intern on it.
Stat.
Our Facebook interwebs folks.
My turn. You ever heard of this guy called Superman?
Really?
Yeah, he's got a kid, Jonathan. There he is. That's the wrong finger. There he is, right here. And this is potentially his grandfather, Jor-El. You all thought he died on Krypton?
Wrong.
Exactly. You're very wrong. You're an embarrassment. Just stop. So last few issues to recap, this guy has been like teasing Superman. Like, I've been watching you, Superman. I'm coming for you. I'm kidnapping all your friends. That's my Jor-El.
You speak like that?
Yeah, he speaks ominously. So he reveals himself to be Jor-El, Superman's dad. And he's
Sorry. That's not Superman's dad.
that's Superman.
That's
I'm trying to find a page to show you what's going on here. So Jor-El, there's a problem. Jor-El's like, I made a mistake sending you here, Superman. Earth kind of sucks, and everyone
does.
hates each other.
You're not wrong.
So he takes Jonathan, his son. He's wearing his little cute little Superboy outfit, and he's like, you know what? I could take you to a really much better planet where you could have friends and you wouldn't have to hide your superpowers.
Can we all go there?
Yeah. It's
It's an open
taking
it's an
people?
open
Yeah.
invitation. So Jor-El is like kind of getting Jonathan to thinking like, well, maybe I should leave Earth. We wouldn't have to hide our identities. And then Superman finds out that he's been talking to Jonathan, and he freaks out.
Superman, relax.
Like bad.
Wow, I see some freaking out there.
Like I'm trying. Let me see if I can get a good freak out panel of Superman. Like this insanity cannot continue.
Oh, wow.
Right here.
That's
Look at that nose.
That's what he says.
Yeah, and he's pissed. So I actually really love. I said this a few weeks ago. This harkens back to like the John Byrne Superman run, which you know, generally always started out with like a splash page, gorgeous splash page. Always ended with a splash page. So I love it. If you grew up reading Superman books or you're interested, this is a really cool book to get into.
Brandon wants to know if he's Superman or super mad.
Ooh.
Brandon, he's super mad.
I know. Brandon, are you free on Wednesdays? Seriously.
You'll never be banned, Brandon.
No, Brandon will
Season 5 better than Batman.
Stop saying that.
Who's up?
Kiwi?
I'll go.
Okay.
So let's keep it in the past, right? Let's bring the past back.
And Halloween.
And Halloween. That's why we're going to talk about Goosebumps #1 from IDW. I believe we talked about Goosebumps on a show once for quite some time. But I love Goosebumps.
It's amazing.
Did you guys grow up reading the Goosebumps books?
I didn't, but I probably read stuff like Interview with a Vampire at like way too young an age.
Yeah.
So I don't know. My mom is watching. Mom, if you are like, yeah, sorry.
I can't read.
So this is Goosebumps Monsters at Midnight. And it's about these two sisters who go into this bookstore that's creepy, like most bookstores can be, you know?
Barnes and Noble
they venture to the back. And they venture to the back, and there's this section that's like the real scary stuff. So they go back through there and they meet some creepy dudes. And there's a lot of like, I don't know, like nice touches, like bringing like old Goosebumps books back, you know, like paying a little homage.
Did they do the thing where in the book where like they have a cliffhanger like every 5 pages? Remember at the end of it, every chapter was a cliffhanger?
Well, there kind of is, but it's
the last issue.
Perfect for comics.
And on the last page, our favorite dummy makes an appearance.
Slappy?
Slappy is back, people. It's kind of a big thing.
Did you like the movie with Jack Black? I loved it.
I didn't watch that.
Oh my god.
Jack Black?
You didn't like the Babadook? You don't like
don't even get me
Goosebumps
started
with
on
Jack
Babadook.
Black? Sickening.
Anyway, there's going to be a bunch of these books, so definitely read this one. It's awesome.
What's your favorite horror movie, Kiwi?
Well, I'm not really one for horror films, actually.
What do you watch for Halloween? Oh, we were talking about Beetlejuice.
Right. Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Love Hocus Pocus.
Classic.
Classic. And I've probably watched Nightmare Before Christmas around 16 times already this year.
What about Witches? Do you remember that movie with like the little kid?
The Roald Dahl book, Witches?
I don't know. Like he goes to a convention at this hotel and it turns out it's a witches convention.
That's like a book by Roald Dahl.
Oh, maybe it's the same.
If you read some
I
things.
can't read.
Brandon is so calling you out right now.
About what?
Kiwi doesn't watch movies?
Yeah, Kiwi doesn't watch movies.
Yeah, I have
she
not
hasn't
watched
seen-
RoboCop. I still have not watched RoboCop.
That was his comment.
Yeah, of course. I know. Honestly, I do think about watching it. I just
Out of spite, you don't
haven't.
watch it? It's unbelievable, the film RoboCop.
RoboCop's an art historian.
What do you mean?
Like the actor who plays RoboCop.
Peter Weller.
He's like literally an art
I don't
historian.
know I don't remember that scene.
Andy says they're doing Hocus Pocus too.
Are they?
But
Or is
I
it
think it's a remake though.
Oh.
Oh,
I
with different
don't
people?
think Bet is gonna be in that one.
Why?
I think because isn't Bet in Hello Dolly right now?
Oh yeah, she's like down the
Right down the
street.
street.
All right. What other comics?
We've got a lot.
Ooh,
Do a spooky. Yeah, that one works.
America's Not Spooky,
Not spooky at all, but she's awesome.
but awesome. Yeah. So America just found out that she is not alone in the universe. She met her grandma. What? I know. So she's just like hanging out, thinking about her grandma and how great it is to have a grandma. I'm gonna say grandma like 1,000 times.
Just set a record for Facebook Live grandma mentions.
Her grandma's pretty awesome. So she learns that that part of the reason why she lost her mothers is because of her grandmother and their sacrifice to like save the universe. So like she's like, I guess that's legit, but
that's
you know,
pretty legit. I mean,
and then So she's going to Sotomayor University, and there's a new dean, and then some people sort of like break into the university, some bad guys, so they put everyone on lockdown. And America's sort of like, I don't really trust you, like, you can't tell me what to do, I'm gonna punch through the dimensions if I want. And you know, some other shady stuff's going on. And I don't know, I really like how Gabby Rivera is able to mimic real life concerns with abuses of power, but like totally within the universe of the comics, so it doesn't feel overly political. Like it's totally natural for it to be happening in the story with America and Prodigy, her you know, her BFF from the Young Avenger days, and you know, it's such a nice, I would say, like, other side of America. Everyone knows her as like the kind of, you know, puncher of everyone. Right. But you get to sort of see her be a little bit softer and a little bit more like three-dimensional in this series, and I really like that about.
I love the covers and the
art.
art.
I know.
Yeah.
Joe
Quinones. Yeah.
That guy's a talent.
I know.
A talent.
You heard it here first.
Like the talents that worked on Batman animated series.
Listen, I'm not saying Batman the animated series was bad. It's obviously like legendary. Almost every episode is near perfection. But Samurai Jack season 5, people, get on it. Amazon Prime, you can probably buy it.
I think you can buy it.
Larry on the comments, who's been banned probably 6 times, saying bending a comic book is a cardinal sin, and I'm doing that right now.
You know what, Larry? Are you free on Wednesdays? Because we have an open spot.
We do have an open spot.
Let me do what I want to do with my comic books.
Yeah.
Let's do that. A casting call for your replacement.
Larry and Brandon.
Okay, well, I want to talk about Deadly Class.
Well, it's got the word deadly in it.
Might have some kind of special thing happening with it soon that I'll talk about.
Wink.
Deadly Class from Rick Remender and Wes Craig is about a school in the 80s called King's Dominion.
Which, P.S., how did I not get into this school?
It's a school for assassins.
How did I not get into this school?
Yeah, that seems like I'd rather be in there than Hogwarts, to be honest.
Right?
There's a lot of messed up stuff that goes on at King's Dominion.
Have you
I think
read?
we'd fit in.
He hasn't read Harry Potter. He doesn't know all the messed up stuff that happens.
Rick Remender, obviously the greatest writer of all time. This takes place in the 2nd year at King's Dominion, so you're really talking with the sophomores, or the new incoming freshmen, and how they deal with going to a school full of assassins. And intertwined with that, you meet up with 2 characters that you thought were dead earlier, and a lot of messed up S goes down in this issue, is what I can say. So if you like Low, Fear Agent, Rick Remender's Venom,
also, if you like stuff like
Black
Young
Science.
Avengers, like stuff that sort of has like a more young adult cast.
And I mean, there's action in this. It's like fantastical.
Yeah.
But the writing in it really puts you in the frame of mind as a teenager in high school, dealing with, like, you know, breakups, drugs, you name it. It's all in here. So we all honestly really love Deadly Class. We want to do something really cool for Deadly Class. So if you go to comiXology.com and you're like, I want to check out the back issues, there's 30 of them. You can actually enter in a special code to get the back issues of Deadly Class for half off. The code is right on screen. Look at that. God, it's so gorgeous. FBL Dead. Enter that at checkout, and you can add the single issues of Deadly Class. You'll get them for like $1 each.
Yeah.
So this is one of my all-time favorite books. It's like near tattoo level. Like I'd probably get the King's Dominion tattoo.
Ivan, who's one of our PR gurus, actually got a tattoo of one of the speech bubbles with a quote that like really resonated with him.
Really?
But like I feel like the speech bubbles in Deadly Class are really distinctive, and so he got like the exact style of them and everything. Yeah. We all love Deadly Class.
For sure.
Even though we're bitter that we didn't get accepted into the school.
Would you guys survive? I mean, at the end of the year, something bad happens to weed out.
I think we would survive.
Murder. You would murder people in school.
I mean, if I was in a school for assassins.
Right?
Obviously.
Do we have any other books to talk about?
Should we do the lightning round?
We got like 30 more.
Let's do just.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
I'm sorry.
No, I just did America.
Oh, okay, great. Back to me. All right, so this is a DC one-shot, DC House of Horror. And what this book is, it's like, I think 8 short little stories, and they take basically like everyone in the Justice League, and except I think Aquaman. Oh, sorry.
Aw.
They use Shazam instead.
Okay.
And they write these horrifying little stories about them. Like, there's one where like Harley Quinn is like in this guy's head and like making him kill people. There's this awesome one between like Batman as Bruce Wayne and the Joker, and
Do they kiss?
no, but you know how there's like always that like notion that Batman and Joker are like basically the same person, which is why they like
Love each
have
other.
such a crazy relationship.
Yeah.
So it sort of uses that, and ends pretty crazy. So you should definitely pick this up.
Is that your
it's
Halloween
long.
pick?
This is definitely my Halloween pick.
Whew. How about the first story? I didn't read all of it, but the first story of
Oh.
Ma Kent. It's like 2017.
Right.
Ma Kent.
So
is on a
Martha
farm.
Kent, like it's as if Superman came in and wasn't very nice, and just like
Oh.
wrecked stuff.
Ooh.
So yeah, that doesn't end
The
well.
second
But you
story
know,
was
it
actually.
it kind of makes sense though. Like if you're an alien coming to Earth, are you gonna walk up on someone's door and knock and be like, "Oh, can you feed me?" Like,
Your alien voice.
You guys are doing great Superman voices today, I have to
can I
say.
Yeah, she
So-
gets messed up. Actually, the second
it's
story
like,
is pretty messed up too.
you don't know what they are, right? Because they're
Yeah.
aliens to you too. Like I would probably use my powers to like protect myself too. So maybe this is a more accurate version.
Well, I
of
mean,
Superman.
you told us you'd murder someone at school, at high school,
there you
at
go.
King's Dominion.
Right. At
Well,
King's Dominion.
I mean,
That's not a normal high school.
It's not. It's a school for assassins.
Larry says that Aquaman's horror story would be that he can't find an ugly orange shirt to wear, to which I say, Aquaman, you don't need one.
Yeah.
Right. Jason Momoa looks
doesn't-
just fine without
Yeah,
a shirt.
no,
doesn't
it's
wear
fine.
a shirt ever.
We're good.
Nope.
Real-
Just need-
I do
just
want
need him.
I do want to mention too the code that I mentioned, FBL Dead,
Yeah.
expires tonight. So
Yeah.
if you're watching like, oh, I'll just use the code tomorrow.
No, gotta use it now.
Wrong.
Use it before
You
the
gotta use
witching
it.
hour
use-
strikes.
Use it tonight, or forever hold your peace.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
you can read all of Deadly Class just in time for Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
What an idea.
You're a genius.
Should I take it home? My
Take it
last
home.
Take
pick?
it home. Last pick.
All right.
Last pick of the week.
My last pick, it is so beautiful. You guys know how I just love gorgeous artwork in these books. Ray Fox is like, I don't know, the most amazing painter. He, this is kind of within the Underwinter family. So the first Underwinter arc has wrapped, and this is another story in the Underwinter title. Look at this. Look at this beautiful artwork with the birds
Look at
and
it.
the
That is really
colors.
nice.
I just, yeah, it's beautiful. So in this story, there's like this dad, and he's like got his 2 kids with him, and they're on this road trip, and you get the sense that they're like trying to get away from something, and he's like trying to keep the kids calm about it. And then I'm not really sure why their mom isn't with them. She's like doing this other thing that is kind of unpleasant or scary for her. She has to go talk to this cop about something that she witnessed, and just the style of the artwork in it,
Looks like it takes forever.
it's what lets
It
you know that
100%
like
does.
weird supernatural stuff is kind of going
Yeah.
on. The actual dialogue and stuff in the story like is pretty sparse. So this is a great book for art lovers because you get so much of the story from the visual rather than the words, which makes it one of my favorite titles. And
That's
I'm glad that
beautiful.
it's going to start another arc. And it's really horrifying. Like it's a really subtle kind of horrifying.
Is it scarier than the Babadook?
Oh, please. Honestly, I wasn't scared until like an hour into that movie. Actually, you know what? I was never scared.
My gosh, harsh. What's your? So you saw it. There's no other 2. Like there's no other second
Well, I
favorite
mean, I
horror
saw
movie?
like, you know, like Sixth Sense and like the others.
Did you like Sixth Sense?
Yeah. That's like more of like a thriller though.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like slasher stuff where like people get
Murdered,
hatcheted.
Yeah.
like Friday the 13th.
Like I can watch like gore and death and stuff on like Game of Thrones or like things that I know
How's that different than a horror
I
movie,
know.
though?
because that person could do that to me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Like if it's at someone's house and ugh, no.
like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
like-
that's frightening.
Yeah, or
that's
Saw.
messed
I
up.
know Game of Thrones isn't real and like couldn't happen.
But a crazy person
But
could kidnap you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that brings a different level.
Something positive to end the show on. Someone could get you at any time.
Watch your back. Yeah.
Watch your back.
Let us know how you like Deadly Class.
Yes.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Take the opportunity. These opportunities don't come around very often, so use that code FBLDead. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks you guys for making a great show today.
We have our great new set.
We do.
This is a great set.
Yeah.
Thanks to Amazon for being best friends, BFFs forever. And so we'll see everybody next week. Don't forget to check the new releases tab in the description of this video. And we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
Bye.